You're sitting in a hard plastic chair. Your palms are a little damp. You've practiced your introduction 50 times in front of the mirror. I am a motivated professional with 5 years of experience. But then the door opens. A person calls your name, and suddenly, that sentence you practiced, it's gone. Your throat feels tight. You feel like a kid who forgot their homework.
Oh man, I can feel that in my chest just hearing you describe it, Vanessa. That freeze.
It's the worst feeling in the world, Bob. And today, we're talking to everyone who has ever felt like their English isn't good enough for a job interview. I'm Vanessa, and I've spent years helping people realize that their English is already enough to get them where they want to go.
And I'm Bob. I'm the guy who still gets nervous, even after all these years of speaking. I'm here to tell you that the person sitting across from you in that interview, they aren't looking for a dictionary. They're looking for you.
Exactly. We're not here to teach you complicated verbs today. We're here to help you stop apologizing for your English and start showing your value.
You know, Vanessa, I remember my first big interview. It wasn't even in a second language, but I felt like I was speaking one. I was so worried about using smart words. I wanted to sound like a CEO. I had these big words written on a notepad. The interviewer asked a simple question. What do you do for fun? And I froze. I thought, is playing guitar a professional enough hobby? I waited too long to answer. The silence felt like an hour. I felt like a fraud. I felt like they could see right through me, that I didn't belong in that room. I left that building and sat in my car for 20 minutes just feeling small.
Feeling small. That's the exact phrase, Bob. It's not about the words. It's about the power we give to the person across the table. My moment happened when I had to do a presentation in a language that wasn't my first. I'm the teacher, right? I'm supposed to be perfect. I had my slides ready, but 2 minutes in, I forgot the word for goal. A simple 4-letter word. I looked at the audience, and I felt that heat rise up my neck. I felt deep shame. I thought, they are all thinking, why is she here? Her grammar is messy. She's a failure.
What did you do?
I stopped. I took a breath, and I said, I'm sorry, my brain just took a vacation. I'm looking for the word that means the result you want. Someone in the front row smiled and said, a goal? And I said, yes, thank you. In that moment, the energy in the room changed. They weren't judging me. They were rooting for me. I realized that an interview isn't a test where you lose points for a mistake. It's a bridge. You are just trying to build a bridge to another human being. If the bridge is a little shaky, that's okay, as long as you cross it together. Bob, your story about the car really hit me. I've been there. And I want to ask you, the person listening to this right now, to stop the audio for a second.
Yeah, seriously. Close your eyes if you aren't driving. Have you ever felt that exact same freeze in your chest? Maybe it was an interview. Maybe it was just at a grocery store.
What was the situation? We want to read your Me Too moments in the comments. If you've ever felt like your mind went blank, drop a red heart or an anchor emoji to show you've felt that weight. Tell us, what happened? We're reading every single one.
You know, Vanessa, while we were talking, we used some phrases that are actually perfect for an A1 to A2 level student to use in an interview, because they sound so natural.
Let's look at 5 of them. 1. I was kicking myself. Bob, you said this earlier. It means you are angry at yourself for a mistake. In an interview, you could say, I was kicking myself because I forgot to bring my portfolio. It shows you're human. 2. My mind went blank. This is a lifesaver. If you forget a word, don't just stay silent. Say, I'm sorry, my mind just went blank for a second. It gives you time to breathe. 3. I'm a bit rusty. If you haven't used a skill in a while, like a specific software or even English, say, I'm a bit rusty with Excel, but I'm a fast learner. 4. To be honest. Use this to sound sincere. To be honest, I was nervous about this interview because I really want this job. 5. I'm looking forward to. Instead of I want, use this for the future. I'm looking forward to learning more about your team.
I love those. They aren't textbook English. They are human English. If you're preparing for an interview this week, remember, they already liked your resume. They already know you have the skills. Now, they just want to see if they'd like to have a coffee with you.
Exactly. Be the person they want to have coffee with. Don't worry about being the person who never makes a grammar mistake. That person doesn't exist.
We're going to be in the comment section for the next 24 hours. We want to hear your stories, the messy ones, the freeze moments, and the wins. You aren't just a subscriber to us. You're part of this conversation.
You're doing better than you think you are. We'll see you in the comments.
Bye, everyone.